And then you go back. Up, you brought it with you. You never came back.
Right. So when we're here,
So we're,
so when I'm here, I'm
and we're
together
compressed.
like that, and
And
then
then you step
I
forward.
step forward.
This is 2. Stand on, stand on. Okay. Now, pull it away from you. 2. No, this one. That one, yes.
That one. Okay.
2. Now go back to your 3, and now bring this one to me. See now, so we're going to compress. It's the exact opposite of what you're doing on one side, doing the opposite on the other.
Yeah, I see that.
Because you bring, on this side, you bring this hip to me on 1. You go back, take it away from me on up. You come forward, you bring it to me on up. This is 3 up. 4. On 1, you're pulling it away. Where on this side, on 1, you're pushing it to me. So now you're on this side, which is what I do on my push to you. Now, on your push, it's a little shorter. It's not as big as you get this big rubber band at this end. On this end, it's not as big when you're coming forward. So it's one of those things where you have to work it out, but it's not all in here. But what you give, at some point, this has to stop. If it keeps going, then the shoulder keeps going. Then the body rotates. You're never going to get a connection here. That's why when we do here, let's say we're going to do a fan. So just rock back. Well, just rock back. I'm going to bring you in. For 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, and you feel that, right? So do that again. For 2, 3, 4. No, come straight at me. 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay. Now, watch what happens if I keep this straight and I let this keep going. 4, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Okay.
It completely turns you around
Right.
because you have to go to the end of it.
Right.
So at some point, I have to stop. Now, in Latin, we keep our frame nice and rounded. So it stays 2, 3, 4. You don't come with me. 2, 3, 4. Don't come with me. 2, 3. Come forward. 4. Now you're here. Now I'm going to rotate my body, which helps you think.
Okay.
So what I'm doing is this. I'm stepping 2, up, and I connect here. 3, up, and I have you compressed. Now on 4, I stay compressed, and on 1, I pull this away. Now we're here. You're going to work off of that. 2, 3, 4, and now as I do my rotation, your arm is here for 1. But because it's rounded, it stops. It'll stop you, and you stop. But if you pull it in here, watch what, and this time I want you to pull it in. Watch what happens to me. So I want you to get to the 4 and stop, and then I want you to pull your arm in when you do 1. So 2, 3, come at me, 4. Now, when you stay this way. Now, on your twist, I want you to pull that arm like as far back as you can. You see?
Right.
So at some point, it has to stop.
Right.
If I keep sending it, you're going to keep rotating. If you keep pulling it, I'm going to keep rotating.
Yeah, I get it.
Right. And it's one of these things where doing it with me will be different when he does it. It's different in everybody's body. What you have to do is you have to work it out in your own body. And you can't do it with other people until you do work it out in your own body. But then doing it with a partner is a lot harder than just doing it on, because you can stand here and go 2, up, 3, up, or 1 with no problem. But doing that with me, now it creates a slight problem. And it's just, you have to feel it. It's not something that you can go, oh, well, I've been doing this like this. Why does that not work? Well, yeah, because it's completely different when you do it with a person. You make sure that you're doing this for a 2, 3, 4, 1. Now, what I'm going to do is, as I got to my 2, I'm bringing you 2. Now I do my which turns you. Now we either do whatever we were going to do or whatever it is. So if I'm going to do and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4. Compress through your finger. 2, pull it away. Up. 3, up. Step. 4, 1, no. And 2, 3, up. So there's going to be a part where you come through. You have to hear, it is a connect, pull away. Stay pulled away, even though I'm stepping, to a compress, to a 4, pull away, to a 2, 3, I'm pressing for, and I'm pressed on that 3, so I'm pressing. And now, from here, I get that compression for my 2. Okay? So it's just a matter of working it out. Now, one of the biggest things is you have to stop following where I go. As in, you have to stop tracking my movement, because my movement is different than yours. If we're here, and I'm going into you, and then sending you back, bringing you in. Now, see how you went this way? That's not your step.
Okay.
Because your step is straight at me, but your arm is so tense, I can't move without you coming with me. So, go back, 2, come forward, follow that, because I need to get around you. So if I step to the side, I'm trying to keep you here, but because there's so much built up tension that you're like this. I'm surprised your biceps not this big. You have to give it a little bit of a rest. So I'm going 2, 3. I'm moving. See how you're already going there. Because you're following me with your eyes. You're not following where I'm keeping the connection. Ready? Forwards. 2, 3, 4. I'm moving away from you. Now I'm going to turn you. And you still came this way. So try thinking when we're doing open, this type of hand hold. You're going to stay on my right side for 4, 1, stay here. 2, 3, stay on my right side. You still came with me.